Welcome to Leisha Today. If you guys are interested in seeing how you can make some Halloween wreaths, just like these ones that you see here, then stay tuned. Welcome to Leisha Today. So today I'm going to go over with you a quick way to make a Halloween decoration. So this one's going to be a Halloween wreath. All right, let's get right into it. So I have two options here. This one has more of like a sticky, twiggy feel to it. This one's more thicker. So anyways, we're going to make two different designs. Let's do everything in xTool Creative Space with the designs they have here. If I don't see some that I like, I might go into Canva, but I think they have a lot of designs here that we can go off of. So let's do the spider here. So I'm just going to make this one big. And we're going to put this one in the middle here. I'm just going to make it big enough so that I can fit it in here. So I'm going to put this file down in the description if you guys want to check it out. I'll put a blank so you guys can have just these wreaths here. And then I'll also do the design in there if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. So we'll do that one with the spider. So yeah, I am going to show you what I'm going to do. So when I add things in, at least for this part here, I am going to go over here to unite. So this makes this one whole piece here. And this one, I think I want to make this one be like a haunted house. And then I'm just going to make this one bigger. I wanted to show you guys something real quick. So I went ahead and I undid everything because I want to have this have like a background to it. So I'm just going to copy this, paste, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this just the outline. So I'm going to go over here to offset. I'm going to turn this to 0 so that it's exactly the same size. And then I'm going to put the outer shape only. So I don't want it to do the inside windows in this area here. So I'm going to do confirm. So then I'm left with this solid piece. So now you'll see it looks like this. All right, so I'm going to delete this one. So this is the piece that I'm going to put on here. So I'm just going to line this up. And I'm going to send it to the back. All right, so now this one's in front. I'm going to move this one out of the way. And then I'm going to unite these two pieces. Unite. And then this is going to be a separate piece that I'm going to put on top of here. And that way I can make this one color and then I can make this another color so that it can like have the windows in the back. You can make them like yellow, white, whatever color you want to do. So this is just going to be a piece that's going to go on top of here. I'm going to keep that separate. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. I'm not going to do it for this one. I'm going to keep this one how it is like this. And so I'm going to go back to doing the design again. So here's the finished design. So I'm just trying to show you guys what it looks like with all the colors and stuff. So these pieces that are darker are going to be the pieces that are going to be cut separately. So what I want to do is I'm just going to go ahead now. I'm going to highlight everything. And I'm going to change this material to this basswood plywood because that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to make everything to cut. And I'm just going to put this to 8 because this is what just works with my laser engraver with the basswood that I have. So before I cut everything out, I'm just going to separate out the pieces that I don't need to be there. Oh, and then I didn't even see what size this was. So let me change it back to inches just to see. Let's see. Settings. Inches. Okay, so that's not too bad. They're about 7. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so I'm just going to separate all the pieces out that are their individual pieces just so that they don't cut on top of each other. And then I'm going to go to the laser engraver and I'll show you guys how you can set this up real quickly if this is your first time doing a project like this. And like I said, if you guys would like these two designs, I'll link that down below along with the actual wreath templates for you guys to purchase if you guys are interested. So here is what it's looking like when I first started it. I was able to fit all these pieces on. Oh shoot, I just noticed something. Let me pause it real quick. So right here you can see the ghost is right here and I don't want the ghost to be right there, so I'm gonna have to move it. So luckily I was able to stop it before it even got to this part, so I'm gonna leave everything where it is, and then I'm just gonna move this ghost down into that spot there. Okay, so this one already cut it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to don't do that one, and then everything else pretty much hasn't started yet, so I'm glad I was able to really check that real quick. So make sure you guys are checking to make sure you don't have your pieces on top of each other, because it will cut it out right here and it would not turn out good. All right, so I'm just gonna go back in here to process and start again, and it says it's gonna take about 20 minutes. All right, so I got all of the pieces cut out. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some color on them and then we'll put it together. All right, so I got all my pieces pretty much colored. I was trying to figure out what did I want to do with this one. Like, do I want to do a black background and then put these on top instead of the brown? So I think I might try to do black. So I think I might put some black on this one. And then I just wanted to tell you guys that I use these art markers. I don't know if you can see this. Those are what I use. I got these from Ross, I think. And it comes with a bunch of different colors. So this is what I used for these. I also have a bunch of different color Sharpies as well that I use. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and color this one black, and then I'm just going to take some of this glue all and I'm going to glue all the pieces together, and then I'll show you guys the finished product once it's done so that you guys can see how you guys can make this project quick and easy. So let me get that colored and then I'll get back to you guys with the finished product. All right, you guys, so there is the finished product. They turned out really cute. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys make your own, please share. I would love to see what you guys come up with. But anyways, I think they turned out really good. Please comment down below on what you think of this project. Take care. Stay blessed.